Hey, this is Dan Enriquez.
And I'm Martin Burgess, and this is
The Lambily Meeting,
a podcast dedicated to the wonderful world of Mariah Carey.
where we break down all things Mimi, the short skirts,
The big hair,
whatever.
So, grab a splash, sit back.
and get ready to lamb out.
Hey Dan.
Hey, Martin.
How's it going?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm excited.
Why?
We're having a baby.
No, we're not.
I know. God, why do people do that to her?
I know, like, she is not pregnant. She'll never be pregnant again.
Can she just have a burrito and not be pregnant? Please?
Right?
She's on
Like-
vacation.
She's luxuriating.
I
She's
know.
enjoying her life.
I'm not against the idea though. Another baby?
I'm against it.
Why? It was pretty
It
difficult.
was pretty difficult.
You're right. She had a hard time.
She'll never do that again.
I know.
She has them babies, and that's all she needs.
Yeah, I guess.
A boy and a girl. She's well-rounded now.
You're right.
So,
Okay.
but
Oh well.
it was fun to,
Yeah, I do.
entertain the rumors. But let's be real and serious, folks. Not happening.
I mean, come on. She just put on a little weight. Leave her alone.
Yeah. But, I mean,
Jesus.
hello.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about the little bit of weight I've put on.
I know. I'm going to start a rumor.
Next topic, please.
How's your week been?
It's been pretty good. As you know, last week I was telling you the story about wait.
You lost your ID?
Oh, yes, I lost my ID.
Yeah.
Well, I finally got it back. I finally, I'm a person again. I'm a U.S. citizen.
Oh, good.
I'm
Donald
documented.
Trump is not going to get you?
No. No one's sending me over the border. But, okay, so I finally went out.
Oh, yay.
I went out because, I haven't been to the club.
Can you get back in now?
I can get back in now, even though when I went to this club, I didn't have my actual ID because, here in New York, they do it differently. Like, they don't give you an ID right away.
Oh, yeah,
they
get
give
a
you, like, a
temporary.
piece of paper. So
Which
I
is
got
pretty
in.
funny. Like, why can't you just
Like,
fake that?
right?
And carry
Like,
that around?
I mean, hello.
Anyway.
I mean, when I handed it to the bouncer guy, he looked at me and I was like, listen, sir,
Yeah.
don't, this is all I got. Like, don't even. So anyways, he let me in and it was fine. So I was there with a bunch of friends of mine. And,
Where did you go? Where were you?
Oh, it's called Lambily. It's in the Standard Hotel.
Oh, okay. So that's
Yeah.
here in New York City, down in the meatpacking district.
Exactly. And
That's the famous hotel because when they first opened, they had all the walls are glass, and people on the
Right.
High Line, which is the park underneath it, could watch people showering, getting changed,
Oh.
doing it.
Well, yeah, whatever
People
they may
there-
be doing.
That's that hotel. Yeah.
Yes, that hotel. So I'd never been there before, but
That's a cool club.
It is. It's really nice. I guess it's I think I went on like a Tuesday night or something.
Oh, yeah.
And they have a big party and everything. They have like
Yeah.
a pool in the middle of the dance
Yeah,
floor
like
even.
a hot tub.
Yeah, like a hot tub thing. And I was like, sorry about it.
Which,
I'm
do you know
not
what?
getting in.
I would never get into that
I'm
thing.
not getting in there. Number one, I'm a little on the heavy side right now.
Yeah.
And number two, no.
This is like swamp
it's
water.
just not right. But I mean, I loved watching the men naked in there, but I mean,
Yeah.
they weren't naked, but you know what I mean. But anyways, so I'm going to tell this story because this week's episode is actually about shade and
Yeah.
all of the shady bitchiness that goes on. So listen to what happened to me at this
Shady
club.
Mariah moments.
Yeah, it's going to be shady Mariah moments today.
Some
but
of.
before we get to that, I have to tell you about this shady drag queen. I don't even know if she was shady, but she was just a straight bitch.
In the club. This is your welcome back to
This is my
to the
welcome
club
back
scene.
to the club scene. This is what I get. I'm a nice person, people. I don't deserve this. So anyways, my group of friends and I are standing at this very crowded bar. Okay,
Yeah.
we just get there. And there's this drag queen and her friend like right next to me, and there's people in front of us. Well, the drag queen and her friend sort of wander off to the side to take pictures with people, and I'm like, okay. So now there's this big empty space there, so obviously me and my friends move into this space.
Do we know this drag queen?
No, I have no idea because she's not like Bianca Del Rio or anybody.
She's not RuPaul.
She's not RuPaul, so I'm not having it.
Okay.
Anyways, so obviously when there's a huge space in the crowded bar, you have to take that space up because that's just what you do. You
Yeah.
keep the movement going. And then, of course, this drag queen has finished taking her pictures, and she comes to me and she comes back, she stands next to me, and she whispers something to her friend like, oh, it looks like someone stole our spot. And I overhear this, of course, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Actually, like, you're more than welcome to get your drink. Like, I'm not in a hurry, like, and she then she says nothing to me, turns back to her friend, and she's like, well, all I wanted was a water anyways. So I'm like, okay, well, this bar, the way they have it set up, because it is such a high volume bar, they have like water service on the bar. They have cups and like water that you just pour yourself.
Oh, yeah, that jug of water.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm going to be nice to this drag queen, and I'm going to give her her glass of water that she wants. So I pour her water. I hand it to her, and I'm like, here you go. Like, so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to do anything. And do you know what she has the nerve to do?
What?
She takes the water and dumps it right on my feet. Right in front of my face.
Get out of here.
And I'm like, thank God that I have Oprah in my heart.
Yes.
And Oprah raised a good child here. And I didn't slap her across her face.
Oh my goodness.
I just can't believe I have kindness in my heart, and she's lucky that I do.
Lucky
because
bitch.
that's not right. I don't appreciate it.
Well, this is New York. These kind of things happen.
These kinds of things happen, but again, I'll knock them out.
I know.
I was trying to be nice.
Yeah.
But that's what I've been up to now that I'm a U.S. citizen again, Martin. How about you? What's going on?
Well, speaking of U.S. citizens, one of my good friends from Australia just moved to New York.
Oh my God,
permanently.
amazing.
She got a job as a teacher. The funny thing is, she is the one that originally talked me into coming to New York.
Oh my God.
All those years ago.
Ages ago.
Yeah, because I wanted to see the Charm Bracelet tour. Mariah's Charm Bracelet tour.
Yes.
I had never seen Mariah live.
Oh my God.
So I decided I'm going to Hawaii.
Uh-huh.
To check it out.
Beautiful.
8-hour flight from Sydney. Closest point she was going to be at. And then Lydia happened to be going on a vacation to New York and wanted me to join her, and I didn't want to. I was like, I'm not going there.
No.
What am I going to do there? So she basically did this big sell. Like, listen, it's Mariah's hometown.
Exactly. Oh,
it's a fun city. You're going to love it. Like, why don't you go check that? Like, go see the concert there. So I looked it up. I was like, oh, Radio City Music Hall. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I will do that. This sounds like a good idea. So I turned up to New York, not knowing what to expect. This was just a vacation. I had not moved here yet. But I get here, and at the time, I think I mentioned this. There was a lot of Mariah hate going on in Australia. I was the only lamb in the land.
Right.
So I get to New York. Mariah's on the radio. She's here. There's posters there. There's Mariah everywhere.
You're like, oh my God, it's the land of Mariah.
This is Mariah land. And I think what gave me the big sell, I was sitting in a cafe in Chelsea, and they played the Butterfly album from beginning to end.
There you go.
I was like, this is where I need to be.
Oh my God, thank goodness that Lydia talked you into it.
Thank God.
Love it.
I know.
And here you are.
Here I am. God, when was that? 2003?
I don't know, man.
I can't remember.
No, yeah, the tour was 2003, it was.
So was that 12, 13 years later?
Yeah.
I live in New York.
And here you are.
And now she just moved here. Now we're together again, reunited.
Look at that.
Crazy, huh?
Welcome, Lydia.
I know, so that's kind of fun.
Yay for her. That's a full circle moment type of stuff, right?
Yeah, and Mariah did it. Thanks to Mariah.
Yay. See, Mariah always, I tell you, she connects people worldwide.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Speaking of Mariah, what did we get this week? What's the news?
Oh my gosh.
We got the Christmas book.
We're getting a special Christmas present.
Yay.
She's doing All I Want for Christmas Is You picture book.
I know.
That's going to be so cute. Are you going to get it?
Of course.
Of course. I've already pre-ordered it.
Oh, you have?
Yes, I don't have any kids or anything, but it's like, it's part of the iconic
It's part
Christmas.
of the collection.
Yeah.
You need to have it on the coffee table.
Exactly. And I love the cartoon on the front cover. She looks really cute.
It's super cute because it's the same like Mariah cartoon that we like, but
right.
it's like little girl Mariah.
But yeah, exactly. And, it's a little bit different. She's super cute on it. And it's all like illustrated, and it's all just lyrics to the song, All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Yeah. Do you know, but I was looking at the pictures, like the preview pictures. I feel like the font's a bit janky.
Well, it probably is for little kids who are going to be reading it, but
they could have done a little better job.
They were like, you maybe shouldn't have written that in script for like a 5-year-old to read.
On Word, yeah.
But
cool.
It's cool. It's about the pictures. It's about the festiveness of it all.
I know.
So thanks for that book, Mariah. We're looking forward to it.
Now, is the dog in there, Jack?
There is some sort of dog in there, but she has so many dogs. Who really knows?
Okay, by the way, what happened to Jack?
Okay, Jack is no longer with us.
Did she announce it, though?
No.
There was never an announcement,
There was
right?
never, like, an announcement. No. But if you watch the bye-bye video...
He's in there, like, as part of the bye-bye.
As a bye-bye person.
Yes.
No delicate way to put it, guys, and sorry.
I know, but I'm just surprised because he was such a part of the package with Mariah that I'm surprised she didn't just announce
that, but
sorry guys, because he had his own website, everything.
Everything. I think the website still exists.
Oh, really?
I think someone in Japan does it or something.
Maybe we should check out the website. They might have some information.
It's been a while since I looked at it. R.I.P. Jack. R.I.P.
Oh, well, now he's immortalized in this book.
Exactly, and he'll always be with us.
Yeah.
Even with all his, siblings, but that aren't his real siblings, but his step siblings.
Yeah.
All the millions of dogs Mariah has now.
Yeah, she's having a breakdown over it.
I know. It's like I don't even know how many dogs she has anymore, and they're all named things that I just can't remember. Yeah, because I'm old. My memory is going. I know Reverend Pow Jackson III, but that's about it, and maybe Jilly Beans and
Jilly Beans,
somebody else.
Yeah. But how amazing that she wrote this Christmas song, and now it's a book. All these years later, it's still going strong.
It's still going strong.
Yes,
that's the thing. Like, first of all, number one, who writes a classic Christmas song?
A genius.
Exactly. And when every year the song comes up, and every year I have to tell people Mariah wrote this song.
Yeah. People think that
it's like something from like
Jingle Bells. Everybody sings it.
They think it's like a classic song, and Mariah just made it popular. I'm like, no, honey, she's going to be living off of that for generations to come.
And the kids, and their kids,
and their grandbabies, and them babies' babies, and babies, and them babies.
All for that one song. Forget the rest. Just that one song is.
But and speaking of that, like, even last week, I think we mentioned that a lot of people don't know Mariah writes her own music.
Yeah, that was the theme of our Lambily meeting last week.
Right.
We picked interviews where Mariah's really talking about how she wants to be known as a songwriter. And maybe some of you are wondering, like, why are you still talking about this?
Right, because I thought it was like beating a dead horse. Like, of course people know.
Yeah, no.
But it obviously it doesn't, because just this past week...
Well, do you know why I thought it was important, first of all? I had lunch with a friend a few months ago, and he declared himself a lamb.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, okay, you're a lamb, huh?
Okay.
And then he followed up with, well, yeah, I really got into Mariah when The Emancipation of Mimi came out, and she started writing her own work.
Oh,
so I was like, what?
See, that's always the crazy thing, because when you meet another lamb and you ask those, like, legitimate questions, then you can judge where they are in the lambdom.
Yeah.
And then, like, when something like that, like, I'm like, you're not a lamb.
I didn't even start because
you can't,
there's too much to backtrack. I didn't have,
like, you know what?
It was only lunch, so I didn't have time to... I didn't have time to go into it.
We couldn't go that deep. And you're just like, okay, I'm going to let you think that for now. But one of these days, hopefully you will learn.
So there are people, lambs as well, out there that don't realize the extent of her songwriting.
Right, because just this past week, I was going to say that Miguel,
who she sang Beautiful with.
Hashtag Beautiful.
Hashtag Beautiful.
He didn't even know. He did like this little VH1 interview. He has a new album out and stuff, so they're just asking him random questions. And they say, how was it like to work with Mariah?
Yeah.
And, so this is what he said. I actually have a quote from him. He says... quote, "It was crazy to finally get in the studio and learn so much about her and her creative process. I didn't realize that she wrote so many of her own records." I'm like, how could you not? Because he also goes on to say, like, he grew up having a crush on her.
Yeah, like he knew
he's
her
always
work.
loved her. And I'm like, well, then how do you not know this?
Don't these people open the booklet in the CD?
I know.
And just read?
Like, that's like my favorite thing to do.
Same. I go in and like study
Open it up,
book.
Read the lyrics. Although I'm Mariah, she did not put the lyrics in. I'm still mad.
I thought they are. I thought they're on the digital.
Oh, are they?
I think they're on my iPad.
Oh,
my
I don't
iThing.
no, not on my digital booklet. I don't think so.
No, I think they are.
I'm gonna have to double check now. That's great. Okay, great.
Lambs, get back to
Pause.
us. Yeah. Wait,
no, just kidding.
But it's kind of tricky to find the book in the iTunes.
Okay.
It's not like you can click on it.
It's not easy.
Yeah, it's really strange.
Okay. I'll have to. That's my homework for tonight.
Yeah. Well, let's stick to the songwriting, Mariah being a songwriter issue. Do you remember in episode 1 I mentioned that Rolling Stone did a list of the 100 of the best songwriters ever?
Yeah, and they forgot out Miss Mariah.
One of the best songwriters ever.
Still mad about that.
We're still mad. Why are you mad? Well, guess what? Thanks to our friend over in London, we've got a listener over there.
London.
Yes, we're international now. Mark Blair, aka at Bobby Womack HBF, he let us know that the Telegraph, newspaper over there, did a follow-up article called 100 Best Songwriters Missed Out by Rolling Stone.
Oh my God, perfect.
Yeah.
So, okay, where'd Mariah land on this one? Because, Martin, I'm looking at your face. Y'all can't see his face. If Martin tells me that Mariah did not make it on this one.
There's no Mariah on it.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
But so it's the top 100 that Rolling Stone missed?
Did not. So this is another 100 songwriters.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, I'm not. Can you believe it?
Okay.
So, Lambs, here's what's up.
That's not right.
It's time to speak up, Lambs. We need you to do something.
Yeah, this is like a call for action here.
It is. We need to form a Lamb army.
Yeah.
We are going to say something to both of these people. We are going to write a tweet and tell them to include Mariah. Like, finally. Like, why do they ignore her? There's no reason. She has all the credits to be on that list.
All the credits.
Beyond more than all of those people.
Right.
Most of them, anyway. So we are going to send a tweet to at Rolling Stone.
And the Telegraph.
And at Telegraph. You'll find that on our Twitter page. And we are going to tell them they need to include Mariah.
Yeah.
We are going to use the hashtag include Mariah. So we need you to find that, favorite it, retweet it,
and
write your own
know.
tweet.
I want an explanation
Get
here.
your friends to get on it. Everything. We need to create a movement.
Yeah. We need a recount on that.
How dare they?
How dare they?
Let's just take out Mariah's singing ability.
Right.
As a songwriter, she completely
alone,
qualifies to be on there.
100 million percent.
And this is not even top 100 anymore. It's top 200.
Right, and she didn't even make that.
It's BS.
That's ridiculous. Hashtag include Mariah.
Yes.
I'm over it. Mariah needs to be heard.
Yes.
And known as a songwriter. Come on, guys.
Come on, if you're listening to us, you have your Twitter, you have your phone. Just do it right now. Please. We need to do something about this.
Right.
It's our job as Lambily.
It's our job. This is what we're here for.
It's the least we can do. So anyway.
Serious, guys.
So check it out.
Hashtag include Mariah. These people need to know. We need an explanation of how they decided to leave Mariah off of these lists.
Yeah, we need a good explanation.
Yeah.
Because there isn't one.
Or I want a whole complete write-up on Mariah and her... Why? Yeah, that's what I want. Something.
Yes.
Give me something, people.
We need a front page apology.
Exactly. But, you know...
where is Mariah, by the way?
Where? Oh my God, she's out vacationing again with her man.
No. She hit the jackpot.
She hit the jackpot, honey. I'll do that, man.
I forgot about Nick already. Yeah. Nick who?
People say he's not the most attractive man, but
right.
you know what?
He's treating her well.
He's treating her well, and she
That's not her
deserves
boat.
to be taken care of.
That's his boat.
I need me a man like that.
Yeah.
Where I can find one of them? Shoot, I'll take
Call
him.
up Brett Ratner. Where's she been? She's been in Sardinia.
I know she's been all over again.
All over Italy.
All over. She's in
Spain.
Rome most recently.
Yeah. Did you see her in Capri with that orange dress?
Oh my God, she looked gorgeous. She has her hair
she
straight.
flat ironed the hair again.
I love that.
I really miss flat iron Mariah.
I know. She's always been giving us that like nice, loose, sort of natural curl.
Yeah.
Or like
It's a little
not
too natural.
Natural, but you know.
But she's looking. I think she's trimming down a little too.
I think so.
She's looking good.
I think she's looking great.
I don't know why she doesn't call her Patricia
and get on
it.
You know what? Sidebar really quickly. I was just watching a YouTube video of Mariah performing with Miguel.
Yeah.
I think it was like at the Hot 97 Summer Jam.
Oh, with the hot shorts and the tied up t-shirt.
Oh my God, her body was sick.
Yeah, and that was recent.
Sick.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. She broke her shoulder and then like it all went away.
The shoulder did it. You're right.
Oh my God, she was so hot. I was like, bitch.
Yeah.
That's a MILF right there.
Yeah, she looked really great.
And you know, she's not even my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, Mariah, get it, girl.
But she looks fine.
She looks fine.
Yeah.
Like, still love it, but her body was sick.
Uh-huh.
That was on point. And that was after the babies.
Maybe she's waiting for another deal.
Another deal.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. She did the Jenny Craig deal.
Was it Jenny or Weight Watchers?
It was Jenny Craig because I went to the Rosie O'Donnell show and she like premiered all of that.
Wait, were you there in Chicago?
Oh my God, yes, I totally was. And I actually
Oh,
got
no,
to
and
go
you
up
got
on
up on the
stage.
stage and you got a hug.
I know. Yeah,
I remember that.
Oh my God, and we talked. It was like so amazing.
That's on my DVR. I'm gonna watch it.
Oh my God, yeah, rewatch it. I'm only at the very end. There's a whole long story that goes along with that.
Yeah.
I'll make it real short for you because I don't even know if I've told you this whole
Tell me.
story.
No, tell me.
Okay, so really quickly, because we're going to get totally off topic, but it's a fun story.
Yeah.
Okay, so I knew that she was coming to Chicago to do the Rosie show.
Yeah.
And I got real mad because I was still living in Chicago at the time, and I'm like, I effing hate all the time Mariah does TV shows in LA and New York. All the fans get invited. They always, get tickets and whatnot. There's only a handful of hardcore lambs in Chicago, and I know all of them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nobody from the fan club or Mariah's team invited any Chicago lambs. What's going on here? I don't appreciate it. So I wrote a very strongly worded letter to Mariah's fan club, an email. And sure enough, a day later, I get a phone call from the producer at the Rosie show inviting me
No way.
to be on the show.
That's why we need to speak up about this songwriting list.
Speak up, people will be heard.
Need to listen, yes.
Yeah. So anyway, I got to the show, and then they decided that at the end of every Rosie show, they usually do a game.
Yeah.
Where the celebrity guest and a
which
fan.
really weird.
It was really weird, but they had chosen me to be that person, so I was gonna play
a quiz,
a quiz game against Mariah.
No
and
way.
I was so nervous, I thought I was gonna die. I was there with my lamb friend, and I was like, oh my God, I don't think I can do this. Number one, I have a total public fear of speaking. I can't speak in front of people.
Yeah.
And then it's just I'm like, I can't do this, and Mariah's there, and then I'm gonna lose my mind. I can't do it.
That's what I'm worried. That's why I've never met her, and I don't want to, because I know I'll cry and faint and die in front of her.
Well, the first time I met her, I did that. So, but this was the 30th time I'd met her. So I'm still nervous as hell, but I can at least talk with her now. It's a slow process, guys. But anyways, Mariah kept talking so much, sort of like I am now, that they had to cut that segment. And also I think because she was having hand problems, sort of like she is now, but not because of a fall. She had, what is it, carpal tunnel or something?
Yeah.
Which was a side effect of her pregnancy and whatnot. So she couldn't hit a bell very good. So or fast.
Okay.
So I think they cut it, and then at the very end they're like, we're just gonna invite you on stage with Mariah and some other random girl in the audience, and you can talk to her and whatnot. And I was like, okay, that's fine with me.
No way.
Yeah. So it was super fun.
And you got a hug, right?
Oh yeah. Me and Mariah go back like babies with pacifiers. But anyways, that's one of my very many Mariah stories, but
look what happens
random.
when you write an email. Stuff gets done.
Exactly, stuff gets done. I was so shocked.
Lambs, come on.
Yeah.
Let's get on to that.
Let's get on
songwriting
that. Hashtag
neglect.
include Mariah.
Yes.
All right. Time for the meeting, guys.
I think it's time. Lambily meeting time.
Lambily meeting. This week's Lambily meeting is a fun one, Martin.
Well, somehow Mariah became known as the Queen of Shade.
Queen of Shade. I mean, she's really good at it.
Yeah.
There's an art to shade.
It's
not just being a regular,
rude,
straight up bitch.
No.
There is an art. It's an art form.
Yeah.
Well,
let me just say something, because as you know, I'm not from here. So we should explain to all the listeners, international and maybe some locals who don't
know exactly where the art of shade came from.
Yeah, it actually has a history.
Right.
Here in New York City too.
Oh yeah, I think as far as I know, and there could be some more evidence earlier than this, but in the late 80s, 70s and 80s, let's say, the Black and Latino underground gay culture sort of coined the phrase.
Yeah, mostly gay and transgender drag queens.
Mm-hmm.
Which at the time were literally pushed underground.
Oh,
it's not like today.
No, not like today.
Yeah.
I mean, they'd have what are called balls, and I think they still exist today, honestly, but they're not. I guess they're still underground, because I really don't even know much of that. But that's a whole different subculture.
Yeah.
And that's essentially where reading and throwing shade came from. Because there's reading and then there's shade.
Yeah.
Shade is a form of reading.
Okay, so what's reading?
Okay, so I'm gonna throw out some definitions here from the mother of all gay culture, RuPaul, because she knows all, has seen all, and done all.
She's been here the longest.
RuPaul has a drag dictionary, and she defines reading as a wittingly and incisively expose of a person's flaws, often exaggerating or elaborating on them, an advanced form of an insult. So that pretty much, break it down, means you're being straightforward, telling someone they're a bitch.
Right. They're coming for you.
They're coming for you.
And they're calling you out on your shit.
They're calling you out and they're letting you know it. And there's no, like, the library is open, the reading glasses are on, and they're reading you.
Right.
Shade is sort of like a more subtle version of that.
Okay. So it's still an insult, but it's not as direct.
But not as direct.
Okay,
Exactly.
got it.
So RuPaul says a shade is a form of insult, bluntly pointing out a person's flaws or faults, derived from the term reading.
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes on to quote Dorian Corey from the movie Paris is Burning, which is a movie all about...
Yeah, it's this fantastic documentary, film of the balls here in New York City,
right?
The whole subculture, and that's where the words come from. And this film does a great job of breaking down each word, explaining where it came from the mouths of the people
who essentially coined the phrases.
Yeah.
So there's
it's actually a really fantastic film.
It's a fantastic film. If you haven't seen it,
find it,
and it's on Netflix, so you should definitely watch it.
Yeah.
But one of the characters sort of tells you exactly what shading is. Dorian Corey, one of the main characters, actually not a character because it's like a real life person.
Yeah, one of the drag queens.
She says, shading is, quote, I don't tell you you're ugly, but I don't have to because you know you're ugly. You know? So it's sort of like that subtlety, like, I'm going to, like, go in there very subtly and tell you you're ugly without actually telling you you're ugly.
You got to think about it.
You know you're ugly, and you know what I'm saying. So that's where it all sort of starts. And like Mariah, you know, through the years, because she's a lady, she doesn't want to be, you know, labeled a bitch. But if you come for her, she's gonna let you have it.
Yeah, she is. You know, Mariah's always been shady if you just look at some of her lyrics. Which is the perfect example because she never says anything mean or nasty.
She never
but she puts
it right out there.
Things that insinuate she's not happy. What's some good examples that we have?
One of my favorites, first off, right from the top. I mean, I use this all the time. Whenever I have a moment and I can use this, it's from Obsessed.
Oh, yeah.
From the Memoirs album, Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel.
Which is not about Eminem.
Do
we know him?
I don't know him. But in the one part, she says, you're a mom and pop, I'm a corporation. I'm the press conference, you're a conversation. I mean, if you're not putting it to someone, like, honey, that's a read.
Big time.
That's a read. She done came for the person right then and there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whoever she was talking about.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know.
But look at her last song. Look at Infinity.
Who we don't know who she's talking about.
Yeah.
Do we?
No. We don't.
Because she's so subtle with it.
Yeah.
But what does she say in Infinity?
Is it a lack of ice got you so cold? Have you ever felt this on your own? Why are you trying to play like you're so grown? Everything you owe, boy, you still owe. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, everything you own, boy, you still owe. So basically, you're living off credit, honey, whoever this person is.
He has not paid.
They ain't got no ice. They're freezing.
Yeah, that's pretty shady.
Now that's shade right there.
But what about it's like that? Them chickens is ash and I'm lotion.
See, I love that. First of all, it's like an iconic Mariah lyric.
Yeah.
Like it's so great. But honestly, that is a shade because you really have to think about it. I'm like, wait, what are you saying? Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
It's basically saying that like those other chickens, which I'm assuming is a chicken head, which is like, we're not going to get into what a chicken head is. That could be another show. You might want to look that up on Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
But that all them other hoes out there are ashy and Mariah's the lotion.
Yes, exactly.
So like, that's just perfect shade.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, like her shade goes way back too. You look at Someday. The one you gave away will be the only one you're wishing for.
Exactly. I mean, she's been doing it forever. There's so many. Oh, let's not forget one of the shadiest songs on Me, I Am Mariah, Thirsty.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on.
Who's that about?
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Just figure it out. Yeah.
And then like songs from Rainbow, Did I Do That, which I think is shade
Oh,
towards,
I love that song. That's the song when you're like, you've been dumped, but then you kind of look back and you think, what the
did
hell?
I do that?
Yeah, what was I
Because,
thinking? Oh,
yeah,
now I realize that you're
something's
gross.
not right there.
Yeah. What about Ex-Girlfriend on Rainbow? That's such
Okay.
a shady song.
Love that song. Now, I think that song is direct shade towards Luis Miguel's ex-girlfriend, Daisy Fuentes.
Really?
I really do. I don't know why, but I feel like in the whole terms of what that album means and like her going from sort of Derek over to Luis,
Yeah.
I think that would be like the perfect thing.
See, I imagine something different with... So we're talking about the Rainbow album real
Yeah.
quick. Because it opens with Heartbreaker. So she's already been heartbroken by,
Right.
in my mind, Jeter did that to her.
Right.
So then... What happened after that? So then she's back with him, kind of, and maybe there's a new girl on the scene. Because after Tonight, she's back with the guy. After Tonight, then it's ex-girlfriend. So whoever was the girl that he was cheating with is just hanging around, won't go away. Then they break up officially. And then she thank God I found Lewis at the end. See, that's what's happening in my mind.
Okay, I totally understand that line of thinking.
But you think something
But
different.
I think the heartbreaker was Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
And
But then she keeps going back to him, and so she has to do it again in the remix.
Oh,
You see?
okay. All right.
See my train of thought?
I'm totally getting it.
Yeah.
But then, okay, well, after Tonight...
Like, I feel like Bianca is just like a side piece for Derek. That's who Bianca
think-
is a character of. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
Oh, see, Lambs, what do you guys think?
Yeah, we're gonna need some feedback.
We need help.
We might have to do like a whole episode on this.
Yeah.
When we get around to the Rainbow album, we'll flush out that whole story. But
Okay, we're totally sidetracked.
Totally
But
sidetracked.
ex-girlfriend is so shady
Ex-Girlfriend,
towards that girl.
Clown from Charm Bracelet.
Yes.
Love that one when she performed it on the Charm Bracelet tour.
Oh, yeah,
One of
yeah.
my favorite moments.
Yeah, I love Clown.
I love it. But do we know who she's talking about there? No,
Clown.
we don't.
I think it's a similar person as...
Oh my goodness! So there are a lot of shady moments in Mariah's
Oh, wait,
music.
yeah, Clown is from Memoirs, right?
No, Clown is from Charm Bracelet.
Charm
I
Bracelet.
just
Charm
told
Bracelet. Oh, you did.
you.
Sorry. I'm getting confused.
Because there's so many.
Obsessed is from Memoirs.
Yes.
Okay. So we're still
Okay.
talking about that same person
We're
that we don't know.
that we don't know. But one person we do know a lot of shade has gone to is Madonna.
Mm-hmm.
No, I really don't like when Americans move here and then suddenly develop English accents.
Right, no. So, but you
I'm sorry, I can't help jumping into the little joke English accent.
just
but
said laugh.
but
Did you?
Have a laugh.
Have a laugh.
But see, when I do it, I know I'm joking. Clearly, I'm from New York. It's not like, let me come here and pretend that I have an English accent because I want to be posh and fabulous like all of you.
Madonna should not have come for her back in the 90s.
No, Mariah did not request for that.
No, and she was not having it either.
No, don't come for Mariah when she did not request for you.
Yes.
Okay. Because one of the big Madonna Mariah shade moments.
Now, I think this is where Mariah's shade career began.
Yes, this is like one of the biggest things.
Yeah,
it's
that happened.
Super, super good.
And I
'Cause
think
was
prior to-
it was so cutting.
Yeah.
And so
And
ouch.
unexpected, because prior to this, she was innocent Mariah.
exactly.
In her short shots in the lavender field.
So this is like 95. She's
Yeah,
overseas
what are we doing? She's in
press
London.
conference.
Mhm.
Conference for the Daydream album.
Yeah.
And there had been a lot of comments made by Madonna.
Yeah, she was so awful and said something like, Mariah doesn't seem very intelligent, and I would rather kill myself than be her.
Yeah,
be
are you
Mariah.
kidding me? First of all, those are fighting words.
Rude.
She
And
acted,
really,
she's
come
acting
on.
like that
Yeah.
drag queen in the bar.
Yeah, exactly.
Calm down, girl.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Also, at the time, Madonna was a mega star. It's not like it is today, where you have super famous people.
Right.
Madonna was this
Madonna
huge
was
powerhouse,
it. Of course, yeah.
of the time.
So those were big words coming from.
Thinking she can just
Thinking she can come from Mariah.
little
like
old
that.
Mariah,
Little old
yeah.
sweet girl next door running in the field with her Pumas on. No. What did Mariah have to say about that?
And Mariah has responded to some cruel comments about her by Madonna. In recent press interviews, Madonna has said that Mariah is not particularly bright and that she would, quote, rather kill herself than be Mariah Carey. At a press conference in London, Mariah laughed it off with a cutting comment of her own.
I really haven't paid attention to Madonna since I was in like 7th or 8th grade when she used to be popular. So I didn't hear that.
So speaking about used to be popular, what about Nicki Minaj?
Do you see what we did there?
That's shade, y'all.
We shaded Nicki. Nicki.
Okay, Nicki,
What
come
was she
on,
even
Nicki.
thinking? First of all, why was she being such an a-hole on American Idol?
Right?
What's her problem?
That's like this totally out of line.
Disrespectful.
You know what she was doing? She was just trying to get publicity out of it.
Of course.
You know, and I think, it may or may not have been Nicki's choice to do this, but like the producers probably, I wouldn't be a surprise if they sort of pushed her.
Yeah.
To, hey girl.
Yeah.
You know.
But I was kind of surprised by all of this commotion because they worked together on
About
that
My
remix.
Face.
Yeah, on that
Yeah.
remix. So I thought they were friends, and I thought they were going to have a fun time on Idol.
Yeah, well,
Obviously not.
Obviously not. So there's very, very many shady moments. But
Well-
let's start with Idol. Let's start what happened with Idol. Like the first day of them taping, there was a gentleman contestant coming in.
Yeah. Well, first of all, once again, Nicki Minaj coming for Mariah. Don't come for Mariah.
She did not request for you.
She's going to smack you right back. So this guy comes in.
So the guy comes in and he sings some song, whatever, and as he's leaving, because I guess I don't even remember if he made it to Hollywood or not, but he's leaving the room and he said, "Oh, by the way, Mariah, All I Want for Christmas Is You was the best Christmas song ever." And then here's little Nicki chiming in saying, "Yeah, was the best Christmas song."
Was? What do you mean was?
What are you talking about? And here's Mariah chiming right back because she's not letting that one slide.
Snapping straight back.
Snapping straight back, she says, "Still is number one, darling. 17 years.
Yeah.
How does that happen?" It was like such a great moment. You
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
if you haven't seen it, all of these shady moments are going to be up on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. We have a YouTube page, so look us up on
So
Lambily
yeah, if
Meeting.
we're ever talking about something and we don't have enough time to explain it, or we're not explaining it better than
Yeah.
we should.
We're actually creating playlists for each episode.
Each episode will
with,
have a playlist and
things
it'll
that
have
we're
all the
referring
things.
to.
So we'll have that moment up for you there.
Another moment I loved on Idol was I think Angie was singing a Rihanna song and Mariah was trying to critique her, and obviously Nicki was like interrupting
Oh, right.
all
yeah.
the time. But Mariah like snapped back, of course, with a this is a Billboard Hot 100 #1 song. Taps Randy on the shoulder, saying that's very difficult to get. Not everybody has one.
Not everybody has one of those.
down the table there.
Right? That was shade right there.
Good shade
Good
too.
shade. Good shade.
It's like, shut up, Nicki.
Yeah.
Why did she like?
There
she's
were
a-
very few times once the live show started. There was very few times that they ever interacted, and this
Yeah.
is like a good one because Nicki's trying to come for Mariah, and it's like, no, don't.
Mariah just has to like do the highlights of her resume, and Nicki has nothing.
And Nicki gets
compared to-
jealous.
Yeah.
Poor Nicki.
Anyways, she went all crazy on Mariah.
Yeah. Because they obviously, the big hype about the whole fight and all of this and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And Mariah, sort of had to, let it out and let it be known. She went to Barbara Walters, honey.
Yes.
Nicki, can you get to Barbara Walters?
No.
No.
Barbara's gone now.
Well, she's still with us, but she's
Yeah. She's not going to help
So
out
Mariah
Nicki.
went to Barbara, and Barbara, let it be, put it all out there. And
She asked Mariah about Nicki's singing.
Nicki,
rap,
there
or
was
whatever.
there was a song
One
that
of-
Nicki had, and she was, Barbara says, Nicki's singing about this bitch.
Yeah.
Are you the bitch?
Yeah.
She's singing about you.
So Mariah chimes in with,
I
she's
didn't
rapping
even know
or singing
she's
or
sang.
what does she do?
I don't know what she does.
Yeah.
Again, classic.
See, that's good shade because Mariah's not directly saying something awful. She's just subtly
Just
saying
subtly
something
letting it be known.
that cuts.
Exactly.
Sorry, Nicki Minaj.
Sorry, Nicki.
So who else was out of line?
A lot, but
Yeah.
can we please go to Christina?
Christina, did you just see there's like an outtake of the James Corden car karaoke video?
Love that video.
Oh, so much fun.
It's so much fun. I love when Mariah has fun.
See, that's the Mariah I miss. Just Mariah from the
know.
block with her jeans on.
Right?
Just having a good time. I'm a bit over like the diva dresses
I know.
all day, every day.
I want the fun Mariah.
Yeah, I like jeans.
Let's have fun.
I miss that Mariah.
Call us, girl.
Anyway, so there's an outtake of that video. And so James has his iPod, and you know, in the video he's playing Mariah's songs, going, "Oh, what do we have on here?" And just going through Mariah's catalog. So there's a side piece where James goes, "Well, what else is on here?" And he plays "Beautiful" from Christina. Christina's "Beautiful." Mariah, of course, like flicks her head, like turns away from everything. She can't take it. She can't bear it.
No.
Doesn't have to say anything.
You don't have to say anything. It's sort of like, which brings me to a moment of Christina's shade. Mariah, I think it was like around E = MC Square era.
Yeah.
She was on some London show, and she basically did the same thing.
Yeah. When you mention her name, Mariah can't.
Yeah, Mariah's
can't,
just like
her ears can't
like,
take it.
Can't do it. I forget what they were talking about, but Mariah was talking about a specific person.
Yeah, like I think the guy was asking about like interviewing celebrities about their love life.
Their love life.
So Mariah was talking about someone, referring to someone.
She was referring to somebody who I think is Beyonce.
Or Madonna, we're not sure.
I think it's Beyonce, but you know, everybody else. Because she said that the person she was referring to was actually somebody she liked.
Yeah, someone very cool.
Someone very cool. And then the guy was like, "Oh, was it Avril Lavigne?" And Mariah said, "Oh, no, I don't think so."
Yeah.
And then he said Christina Aguilera, and Mariah did the same thing. She just flipped her hair.
In shock.
Nope. Next question.
Yeah.
Love that moment.
Well, how did they even all start? Like, why is Mariah hating on Christina?
Well, why is Christina hating on Mariah is the real question.
Oh.
But, you know, you know what? Let's just play this clip and you guys will know this is what happened.
In the article, Christina had wonderful things to say about her husband, but the clause came out when asked about fellow diva Mariah Carey. Christina says, quote, "She was never cool to me, to the point that one time we were at a party and I think she got really drunk and she had just really derogatory things to say to me. But it was at that time that she had that breakdown, so she might have been very medicated." Mariah did not take that sitting down, telling us today, quote, "I had hoped that Christina was in a better place now than the last time I saw her when she showed up uninvited at one of my parties and displayed questionable behavior. It is sad yet predictable that she would use my name at this time to reinvent past incidents for her promotional gain. It is in my heart to forgive, and I will keep her in my prayers."
We'll pray for you too, Christina.
Take note, Ariana. Okay, but there's also this other guy whose name I don't know.
We can't remember.
It's like, I don't know. Is it like...
Yeah, I think he has a crush on Mariah because he won't shut up.
Because it's been like ages and he keeps talking about her.
He keeps coming for her and his stupid songs or rap or whatever he does.
Whatever he does.
Mariah Carey, say 3 nice things about Eminem.
They come in a package that you can carry wherever you go. Peanut, and you can have the regular kind.
Very good. Oh my God, I love it.
All right, lambs, it's time to go grab a splash, but come right back because we are going to be talking about the shade of all shade.
Mariah versus J-Lo. This is it, guys, the big one. The infamous I don't know her comment. So we all know who that's about, right?
Yes. Jennifer Lopez.
Jenny from the block.
J-Lo, if you will.
So I'm not sure if everybody knows this, but there's actually a really big backstory behind the feud, quote-unquote feud.
This didn't just bubble up overnight. There has been, you know, whether it's media-driven or record label-driven, there has been a little bit of tension between the two ladies for quite a while.
Yeah.
Mainly starting like around the glitter era, like 2001.
Well, first of all, they've never met.
They've never met.
They've been in the room many times, but have not met each other.
They don't run in the same circle of people at all, so they would never have come across each other.
Well, anyway, so do you know, I kind of think people forgot about the scandal.
Right. It was a huge scandal.
Back in 2001.
And this is sort of what led to Mariah having a nervous breakdown because she's like, people are really out to get me.
Yeah.
They're trying to steal my work.
And do you remember that? And that's when everybody was saying, oh, she's crazy, like she's all paranoid. No, people
No.
were out to get her and actually did steal her work,
Yeah.
found out what she was doing, and sabotaged the Glitter album.
Right. And his name may or may not be Tommy Mottola.
Allegedly. Don't sue us.
I'm not saying.
We're
I'm
not-
just
yeah.
allegedly.
Yes. This is all alleged. Lawyers out there. Sony lawyers.
Allegedly. I wish him well.
Yeah. So, I think what a lot of people don't know is that Loverboy, the first single off Glitter, had a different sample.
Right. So Mariah was making the Glitter album, which
Yeah.
is essentially a soundtrack to the movie Glitter, which is set in the 80s.
Yeah.
She was using a lot of 80s music, sampling them, and even cover songs like Didn't Mean to Turn You On and stuff. So she was, the whole entire album was
80s.
threaded with 80s music and beats and things of that nature. So for Loverboy, she had picked a very, very obscure sample from, what's the name of the group?
The Electric Orchestra, and the song she used was Firecracker.
Right.
Which was a big hit for them back in the day.
Yeah, they were like on Soul Train and stuff.
Yeah,
Remember that?
So that's the song that she wrote Loverboy to. Like, she
Right.
already had done it.
She had done
It's
it.
finished,
it was
in the bag.
In the bag, ready to be released.
All of a sudden, J-Lo releases a remix single of I'm Real.
I'm Real.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere with that sample. How could J-Lo have gotten that? And plus, J-Lo doesn't produce and write her own music.
Nope.
So
She
where
couldn't
did
think
that
of that.
come from?
J-Lo
she
would not
doesn't
have
know
thought of
where
that.
that comes from. She's
Yeah.
not a musical encyclopedia like Mariah.
She wasn't doing an 80s album.
No, she wasn't.
So the theory is,
So-
allegedly, that Tommy found out about Mariah's new song and rushed J-Lo's remix single and stole the sample Mariah was going to use,
Exactly.
leading to Mariah having to change the song at the last minute.
last minute. So, I mean, I still love the song Loverboy, but I want to give everybody a little sample of, like, what the sound is.
First of all, just think about just anybody's body of work. If you have to
Right.
change something at the last minute, it's not going to be
what
good.
you want. It's not going to... I still love Loverboy.
Oh,
For
I love Loverboy.
It's campy and cute sexiness.
But if you don't
and it's
believe
very
her...
raunchy lyrics, too, I will say.
Oh, it's totally fun.
It's totally raunchy, though.
It's a fun, cute little
I
song. I love the
mean,
remixes too.
I love the remixes, too.
But so we have a little evidence, if you don't believe us.
Okay, so that was the original loop.
The sample Mariah
The sample
wanted.
Mariah wanted. She couldn't use
And
it.
used. She already had the permission because she used
Right,
it
she
already.
already had the permission.
Yeah.
So what she did was she switched that out with a Cameo song, and she used a loop from that, and she created a remix. And in the remix, Debrat sings a rap with that loop,
beat, yeah.
that beat.
Yeah.
She sings it in syncopation of that beat, and take a listen to that.
On me, much as you want to, you can't do what I do. Be emulating me daily. Hey, on me, much as you want to, you can't be who I be imitating me, baby.
Okay, so we're not saying anything, but
Just saying, you
come to your own conclusion. Yeah.
with what you just heard there.
I wonder what Judge Judy would think.
Can't nobody judge but Judge Judy.
Yeah.
I love her.
Well, that wasn't it. That's not the way. That's not where it ends. So apparently, that man that Mariah was married to, allegedly,
man.
yeah, over there at Sony, found out that Mariah was also working with Ja Rule on the Glitter album for the song "If We," which is a great little song.
Yeah, it's almost like a call and repeat or call and respond type of song. Like
Very
Mariah
similar.
sings and Ja Rule sings, blah blah blah.
Very similar to the "I'm Real" remix that once
Exactly.
again came out of nowhere with
Came out of
stolen.
well, it was that song was almost like a double whammy. Not only
Yeah.
did it steal the sample Mariah wanted, but it also the style of song,
Yeah,
the call
because-
and repeat with Ja Rule. and a female.
Especially because Ja Rule has such a distinctive voice.
Right, and that was the big thing. Like, that was actually a big hit for Jennifer Lopez, but Mariah had that idea first, and that would have been a hit for her.
Totally, and she obviously cannot release it now that J-Lo's doing it.
Of course, Mariah's not going to be like, oh, here I am copying
Doing
J-Lo,
this, exactly.
even though we know Mariah had that first.
But if she did that, everybody would say...
Right, because no one's going to listen to, like, the real story.
Exactly. So, double whammy for Glitter.
But it's okay.
But see, don't you think, like, so, like, bizarre that people think Mariah's crazy for saying people have to get me? Obviously,
but it's true.
It's happening.
It's true.
Happened.
And all of this leads up to the shady moment of all shade.
Yeah, this is where, like, the quote-unquote feud erupted,
and everyone took notice of it because it's so hilarious.
Yeah.
Again, like, we're gonna tell you about it, but I'm sure a lot of you have heard it, but you have to watch the video for it, so go to our YouTube page.
Yeah.
And Mariah's response.
Well, first of all, Mariah is on a German TV show.
Yeah, it's a German TV show. So
It's a real quick, like, moment, but the host basically asks her, what do you think of Jennifer Lopez?
Well, she first started saying, they said, what do you think of Beyonce?
Yes,
and she says, oh, I love Beyonce.
Exactly.
She's great, blah, 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 this, that, and the other.
What about
J-Lo? And what about Jennifer Lopez? And she says, I don't know her.
Which, not a, I don't know who you're talking about. It's like, I know, I've never met her.
Right.
But the way Mariah says it.
But the thing is, it's not just what she says. That's why it's so shady. It's her facial response
shady
to it.
Yeah.
That's why you have to see it. But it is the best of Mariah shade.
Mm-hmm.
So check that out because it's hilarious.
But then that's what opened the can of worms for interviewers. Now they want to know
now everyone's asking Mariah, like, what is going on? What's this feud?
Yeah.
And, Mariah's not going to spill the whole tea.
No.
She's not going to go back into, Tiny Mottola stole this music, blah, 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 this, that, allegedly.
Because when she did it the first time, she was deemed
crazy. So,
well, what came next was Larry King. Mariah was on Larry King. And was she promoting Charm Bracelet?
Yeah, it was 2003, 2004.
Yeah, so not long after the whole incident.
Yeah. And then he asks her about it, and what does she say?
All the attention Jennifer Lopez gets, does that bother? Is there rivalries, by the way, in this business?
There are rivalries, but I don't think she has anything to do with me. I mean, my whole thing is singing, writing songs.
An actress.
Yeah, and I've been doing this, my whole life. Singing is first and foremost. It's a God-given talent that I'm grateful for. Her thing is something different.
Ouch. Obviously, Mariah was mad at something that J-Lo did.
Yeah, because, Mariah does have the talent.
Yeah.
Well, at the same time, I don't want to
That was more of a read, actually. She really read out J-Lo.
She really just came straight for her.
Knives were out, and Mariah was slashing up J-Lo.
She wasn't making any shade there, honey. But it's really a shame just because, like, J-Lo does have a talent. That's,
I do like J-Lo.
Why she is who she is, but it's just not on Mariah's level of talent.
No, and I bet when it really comes down to it, I bet J-Lo had to do that remix.
Oh yeah, I don't think she was trying to be.
I don't think she had an intention.
She didn't have any control over that. She did what she was told.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. And
allegedly,
we don't know anything of this. We're just talking. We're just talking here, okay? But Jennifer Lopez was just recently on Andy Cohen.
Yeah.
And he asked her about Mariah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she is a very dignified lady herself, and she said, and I'm going to read a quote here from her. She says, "I don't have a feud against her at all. Like, we don't know each other. I think it's kind of from word of mouth of things that have happened in the past that I'm not really aware of. But I don't know. I would love to meet her, and I would love to be friends with her," which is really nice. But in the context there, she herself even says things that have happened in the past that I'm not really aware of.
Yeah, I'm sure she's aware, just not.
Right.
She's trying to pretend.
It's not like she could put a stop to it.
As if she would admit to it too.
Right.
But they also, she went on to say she really loves My All. Like, that's one of her favorite songs.
Mm-hmm.
So she's a fan.
See, everybody loves Mariah.
I know. Even the haters love Mariah.
Yeah, we love everybody.
Secretly. Yeah.
But, Jennifer should watch herself next time because when Mariah was just performing at the Billboard Music Awards.
In front of her.
Right. And she was on her cell phone.
Rude.
Hashtag rude.
Yeah.
Hashtag
J-Lo should have been paying attention.
Right? Like, this is a living legend in front of you. You don't get to see this every day.
Yes.
She has no appreciation.
Yeah. Have you seen the behind the scenes video of that? J-Lo is on her phone the whole time, just like looking.
Yeah. I totally have.
J-Lo. Come on.
But, you know, when all is said and done, this whole thing about throwing shade and reading, it's all in fun.
It's all nonsense.
All in nonsense.
Yeah.
And, you know, Mariah has such a great sense of humor. Obviously, she probably doesn't take all of this that seriously as well.
Well, the funny thing is nobody is safe from Mariah's
Nobody.
shade. Not even her security guard, the new guy on the job.
Take
a listen to one of my favorite clips.
Right now, I'm about to get out of the car. I think there's some security out there to make me feel more secure. Very insecure person. Got to get this together, you know. Especially because the holidays are coming. We need to feel safe. Yeah.
It's gonna be a second. The bus is gonna come back for you, okay?
Well, can you tell him to hurry up because I'm just it's really truly annoying.
You got it.
Thank you. I didn't mean that, but he doesn't know me like that. He's new, so he thinks I'm a total bitch. But sorry.
She hazed him good.
Real good.
I bet he shat his pants.
It's like, you know, that's the whole thing of it. It's all fun. And if you can't have fun with this crazy celebrity world, then what can you have fun with?
I know.
You know? So I'm glad that Mariah
I would love it if
enjoys
she shaded me.
Oh, my God. I would love it, too.
Yes.
Because sometimes when people do it really good, like,
it's great.
It's funny.
And
like,
she's
it's
skilled,
actually funny.
She's skilled at it. And I'm sure it'll be on YouTube forever.
Exactly. So,
anyway,
we love it. Shade, the shade of it all.
We need more Mariah. Keep it coming.
Yes. I'm sure the shade will continue.
It's time for Lamb Mail.
I love Lamb Mail.
This is my favorite part of the show.
Yay.
We're getting so much now.
I know. I'm excited. I love it.
Okay, so we have an announcement. So earlier in the show, I mentioned that one of our London lambs is working on a Mariah biography, and he needs your help.
Yeah, this is the guy who told us about the Telegraph thing.
Yeah, so
Bobby Womack, HBF.
Honeybee Fly.
Honeybee Fly, yeah.
This is such a lamb handle. We love it. So his name is Mark Blair, Mark with a C. You can find him at marcblair@gmail.com or find him on Twitter at Bobby Womack HBF. So he's working on a Mariah biography with a twist. It will be heavily reliant on tales, anecdotes, and opinions from fans. So email him and he'll send you some information if you want to contribute. So I think that'll be a fun little thing.
That sounds like tons of fun. It's basically Mariah's life told through the fans.
Which is what she needs.
Yeah. You know? So that'll be a great project there.
So reach out to him over there in London.
Reach out to him. Give him your Mariah stories and all of that. Because
also,
it'd be great.
Lambs, like we're discovering that so many of you are actors and singers and you guys are working on books and all kinds of stuff. So tell us what you're working on and we'll give you a shout out here on the show. Maybe the Lamb's going to come and help you and support and...
If nothing else, they can give some social media support.
We're international too, so tell us anything.
We're global.
Yeah.
We're
drag
citizens
shows,
of the world.
Whatever you got. What else do we have? What's on Facebook?
Let's see. Facebook. We got a bunch from Facebook, but I want to mention in today's episode, because it is the episode of Shade, we got a comment from Robert Chris. And he was wanting to give us one of his Shady Mariah song moments, which I totally agree with.
Yeah.
He says, one of Mariah's shadiest moments, in my opinion, is the subtlety in her song Heat.
Oh, that's a B-side.
That's a B-side, so a lot of people might not know that song.
Now, what album was that? It was
equals MC Squared.
Yeah.
And it's a great song. If you don't know it, you have to go find it. It's a B-side, so if you're not a real hardcore lamb, you might have a problem, but just let me know. I'll let you know.
We'll put it on YouTube.
It's somewhere. Someone has it. It's really good. But he also goes on to say, it's such a bubbly pop song on the surface, but I feel it has a deeper meaning and even referencing to the time when Tommy and Jennifer Lopez took the sample Mariah had, which we just had talked about earlier. And the quote, the lyrics go like this: all these J-hoes want what's mine, but they done lost they minds. They on him like the ice cream man night and day. Why I gotta fight to keep them all away. Love it.
Gosh, such a shady song. Forgot all about that.
Those lyrics are so great.
Thank you,
Mariah.
Robert. Thanks,
Robert,
for reminding us of that.
And speaking of global, we have...
Divalicious Mariah.
Yes.
Hello, my fellow Lambily. Muhabai from the Philippines. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Maybe. That's my
I
best.
know English. That's all I know. But I love everybody. I don't know what that word is.
Muhabai from the Philippines. Hashtag glossy air kisses to y'all.
Thank you.
She's speaking American for us.
Yes, we love
Thank you,
it.
Davilicious Mariah.
Now, Instagram, we love Instagram. What's going on over on Instagram, Martin?
Well, we got a picture from one of our listeners, JMHL14. I think his name's Jose Hernandez. I can't remember.
Okay.
Photo of him eating his lunch on the rooftop with the comment, "Rooftop late lunch moments, listening to the fabulous Lambily Meeting podcast. If you love all things Mariah, like me, please listen to these lovely gentlemen." Thank you.
Yay, thank you.
Also, guys, take photos of yourself listening to our podcast. We'll re-gram it and tweet it out.
Regram it.
We want to see
all of it. Retweet it. Hashtag it, baby. Just hashtag it.
Oh, you can find us at Lambily Meeting on Instagram, Twitter, and on Facebook, and SoundCloud, and iTunes.
And iTunes.
Just Google it.
We're everywhere.
We're everywhere. Speaking of SoundCloud, we have got a lovely comment from P_Ses93. Thank you guys for this. We so need this. Keep up the good work, babes. Hashtag lamb for life.
We love lambs for life.
We love all the lambs.
Thanks again for all the mail this week, you guys.
We got
really
so much more than last
it.
week.
Yeah.
It's only episode 2.
I mean, we're on a slow grow.
Yeah.
So, but it's happening.
Help us out. Keep sharing us. Tell all your friends. Make sure they know about us. Every little thing helps. All the reviews, all the stars. We really appreciate it. Okay, that's it, guys. Lambily meeting's over.
Lambily meeting's over for this week, but we want to let you know what's coming up.
So next week we are talking about the 25th anniversary of Mariah Carey, the debut album.
The debut album,
where it all began.
25 years.
Can you believe it?
So it's like a special anniversary. So we're gonna delve into that.
Yeah.
And go into where it all began.
Send us your comments about it too. Like, how did that affect your life?
Right. What are your favorite songs?
Yeah, anything.
Anything. Favorite vocal moments.
You can always find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Lambily Meeting. We love hearing from you. Also, use the hashtag Lambily Meeting.
Yeah.
So we can see your pictures and all that kind of stuff. I think that's it, Dan.
That's it.
Great show.
Great show. I loved it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think we're on a roll.
We're doing the best with what we got.
Yeah. Bye, guys. We just want to thank our Lambily Meeting team.
Created and hosted by Martin Burgess.
And Dan Enriquez. Our producer, Jarrah Steed.
And our graphic designer, Sean Marks.
Thank you.